At just 32 years old, one man was building the fastest racing empire the world had ever seen. But then, a horrific crash changed everything. Most companies would have collapsed, but McLaren didn't die. It became faster, more dangerous, and more legendary. This is the unbelievable story of McLaren. Before the hypercar, before the million-dollar machines, it was just a skinny kid from New Zealand. His name was Bruce McLaren. As a child, Bruce suffered from a serious leg disease. Doctors believed he may never live a normal life. But while other kids dreamed of toys, Bruce dreamed about speed. By his teenage years, he was already obsessed with racing. And soon, the world noticed something terrifying. He wasn't just talented, he was fearless. The 1960s Formula One world was brutal. Drivers died constantly. Cars exploded. Tracks were death traps. But Bruce entered this nightmare anyway. And against impossible odds, he started winning. At only 22 years old, Bruce became one of the youngest Formula One winners ever. That's when he made the craziest decision of his life. He decided to build his own racing team. In 1963, Bruce officially created McLaren. But there was one problem. Nobody believed in him. Ferrari was already dominating. Big manufacturers had massive money. McLaren had almost nothing. Tiny garage, small crew, no billionaire investors, only obsession. The early years were painful. Mechanical failures, engine problems, financial pressure, constant doubt. But Bruce kept pushing harder, day and night, testing, improving, refusing to quit. Then came the day that changed everything. June 2nd, 1970. Bruce was testing one of his race cars. Suddenly, the car lost control. At horrifying speed, it slammed into a marshal's post. Bruce McLaren died instantly. He was only 32 years old. The company was shattered. Its founder was gone. Many believed McLaren would disappear forever. But something unbelievable happened. Instead of dying, McLaren became stronger. The company rebuilt itself around one mission: win at any cost. Then soon, legends arrived. Drivers like Ayrton Senna changed everything. McLaren started dominating Formula One. The world watched in shock. This tiny team had become a monster. Championship after championship, victory after victory. McLaren was no longer surviving. It was ruling. Then, in the 1990s, McLaren built something insane. The road car that would terrify the entire automotive industry. The McLaren F1. It wasn't just fast. It was revolutionary. Gold-lined engine bay, center, driving seat, record-breaking speed. For years, it became the fastest production car on Earth. And suddenly, McLaren was no longer only a racing company. It became a supercar icon. Today, McLaren creates some of the most extreme machines on Earth. Cars like the McLaren P1, the brutal McLaren C, and the deadly fast McLaren 720. But behind the luxury, behind the speed, behind the billion-dollar empire, there's still the spirit of one man. A boy who refused to stop dreaming. Bruce McLaren died young, but his dream never did. Every McLaren engine, every Formula One victory, every screaming exhaust still carries his name. And maybe that's what true legacy looks like. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more cinematic car documentaries, and comment below. Which car brand should we uncover next?